Hey everyone, Tim from the Word of Life Church. Just wanted to come on and do a little news piece. And actually, at the local news just come up, I saw a commercial of it, and I felt like I should come on and mention something about it. For many years, and of course, there's been some misidentifications, but I believe that it's been accurate even back in the old days. Apparently, the eastern cougar is getting a foothold once again in our state. There's been confirmed sightings in our state, and of course the local news said, oh, are they around here? And it showed a picture of one supposedly. Don't know if that was here or not, but there have been reported sightings. I mean, even back, I was hearing of sightings back 80s, 90s of them. So I believe that the panthers, as they call them, or eastern cougars, call them panthers around here, have been around, maybe not in great numbers, but have at least traveled through here and been seen. But now apparently they have made another foothold in the state or nearby, and it's that's something that'd be a rare thing to actually see, because they're so sleek and quiet, and one could be sitting near you, and if you're in the thick woods, you may not even know it's even there. I know it kind of sounds scary, but that's something to think about, especially if you have children and you let them go out and play and stuff like that. That's one of the reasons I actually come on to mention something about it, for that very reason, because before you know it, say you let your pets out at nighttime, small dogs or cats or something like that, what you need to stay with them. You need to stay with your animals and until more is known about location and the way that wildlife resources might be able to track and see what's going on, what direction they're heading, if they're, say, in the west part of the state, or if they're coming further here toward East Tennessee. We don't know really yet. As I said, we've heard reports for years in this area. Even actually about 10 minutes down the road, there was reports in the 90s. A gentleman reported seeing one, and actually the ones they reported seeing were actual black panthers, as they call them, had black tint to their fur. But at any rate, like I said, I didn't want to come on and scare anybody, but I saw that and I felt like I should come on and bring that little bit of a news piece to warn people. As I said, don't let your pets out. Well, it's a good idea anyway, because the coyotes. No one used to think coyotes used to be in Tennessee, but now you can almost hear. We live up in the woods, and there's a ridge over there. We've heard them their call over on that ridge before. So we know they're around. Unless you see the actual print of a panther, you probably won't even know they're around unless you hear the scream ever so often. Being a wildcat or. But I think if you saw one, you probably need the expertise of a wildlife tracker to probably verify if it's an actual cougar print or not. So anyway, this is just a warning about letting your animals out at night. I know young kids are not going to be out at night, but still, even young kids, if you especially if you live near the mountainous areas, err on the side of caution. You never know. People get gone like that, and sometimes it may be. Well, we won't go into any of that. Just err on the side of caution. Like I said, just don't let your pets out. Now, I've got a small dog, and if I let her out and there's a cougar nearby, that's it. I'll never see her again. Same with the cats, outside animals. Unless it happens to be a pretty huge dog, to be able to scare it off, barking and the noise and stuff like that. So at any rate, like I said, I didn't come on and bring this to scare anybody, but I just saw this quick news article, and it says that they're going to have it on the 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock news or whatever, so I may end up watching to see what they say. For years, Wildlife Resources said, oh no, we don't have them here in Easton. They're nowhere near. Everybody that's seeing them is misidentification. But they kept a log of sightings, though, of it. So that tells me they knew a little bit more than they were actually telling. And I can understand that. They wouldn't want to cause panic by saying that there's a large predatory feline that's still in the mountains in our area. So at any rate, that's just a little bit of a warning I wanted to come back on. and just give that warning about that, about your pets, and of course your young children. So at any rate, take care and God bless. And if we hear any more on this, we'll bring it into the news updates. Okay. All right. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye bye.